Welcome back, Crypto Rico here with another one. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Put on that bell notification so you too could be notified when we're over here experiencing the abundance of money. You guys do not want to miss out. Do not miss out on the $100 giveaway. Simply like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, tag me and a friend on Twitter. That simple, that easy. Win $100. Use the tips and tricks in the video to make it grow, or simply go spend it. None of this is financial advice. I'm bringing financial awareness to a crypto space that is changing on the hour, every hour. With that being said and out the way, welcome back, my Shinja army. Load it up with comments, hit it up with the likes. Let's get this thing trending. Also, I want to see a lot more on this one right here, because when this happens, this is a good little catalyst. But we're going to keep a track, and always remember, when you see the prices looking kind of scary, whatever, if you notice, I keep this BTC running right here just to, keep your emotions in check. Notice when BTC starts to pick back up, everything starts to pick right back up, okay? That's Bitcoin dominance, okay? But we're going to go over some of the things that were mentioned in the AMA yesterday, and I think some of the questions were important, but we're going to get to this first. We got the merch store. The merch store is pretty much set up and ready to go. We are just waiting for the marketing team to review the samples before launching. We will be using Paxful for our checkout, as they allow for over 300 different payment methods. If you guys need help with that when that launches, let me know. I'm familiar with Paxful and stuff like that. We got event sponsorship. Cliff is looking into the event coming up that may or may not be happening in Las Vegas. Tap in with me. I'm back in Las Vegas, so tap in with me if you guys need boots on the ground. You guys know that I'm all Shinja, all Shinobi over here, so if you guys need help with that, let me know. In which he may or may not be looking in sponsoring, maybe. More info on this after the weekend. So we'll be looking at this after the weekend, see what's going on. I'm definitely going to tap in, let the community know. You guys, let the team know that I'm here in Vegas. If you guys need boots on the ground, Crypto Rico will help you guys out with any way that I can, okay? We got crypto education. This is something I think that's, this is another reason why we're doing this right now, because this is very important moving forward with the cryptocurrency adoption as a whole, not just Shinja, not just Shinobi, but if we're expecting a mass adoption, this is something that's going to have to be implemented some way or another. So with all the stories that we have been hearing lately of the community members being scammed, having trouble buying, etc., Cliff believes that we need to start putting a bigger focus on the education aspect of our ecosystem. And I'm down to help with that as well. If I can help in any way, just let me know. We got international awareness, along with adding more focus to the crypto education. Cliff believes that we need to attend to our international communities more. And I also believe in that as well. Somebody put in one of my comments, buy before Dubai. Of course, this is not financial advice, but I think it was very catchy and I like it. I might even put it in the title, buy before Dubai, okay? Let's see what we got next. We got this right here. We have Cliff consider contacting the Coast to Coast AM. Has Cliff considered contacting the Coast to Coast AM radio show and doing a segment on our project? Cliff never heard of them, but is definitely definitely something we can look into. Okay, so we'll check that out. Have you looked into the South American exchange Luna? Whoever asked that question, shout out to you. That's a very good question, but they will, and that's something that will help us keep spreading this across all different demographics. Okay. You guys know that I drop videos in Spanish, and that helps us a lot as well. So we got, how can we get the price to display on MetaMask? The price on MetaMask is tied to the price on Etherscan, and Etherscan does not support our number of zeros. Cliff has offered to pay them in order to make the change, but they refuse to do so. Okay, so we're just going to have to keep it pushing forward. After that, when there's no, just stay focused on everything that we got going on. Does the dead wallet receive reflections? Answer is no. With the fake Twitter accounts impersonating Cliff, has he considered getting his personal Twitter account verified? I know he has in the past. Right here it says he has tried 3 times and was denied. Twitter has told him that he needs more posts done about him specifically, so the social media team will start making more posts directly about Cliff. And you guys see any posts about Cliff, make sure you guys like and retweet that, so then we can help with that reassurance of getting that thing verified. Okay, is our Katana wallet comparable to SafePal? No. Our Katana wallet will be a software hot wallet. SafePal is a hardware cold wallet, okay? Can you please look into MPESA and MTN mobile phone-based money transfer service popular in Africa? Cliff will look into that, okay? So let's see what else we got. This was another great question over here. Shout out to whoever asked this question right here. Are we looking into hiring any Indian celebrities for endorsement? I think that was very smart, considering that India is now legal to trade, cryptocurrency, and with all the hype behind India and everything, I think it would be pretty smart to, consolidate, grab that up and facilitate all that's going on right there, with the celebrities, with the hype behind India, and ride that wave as well. Okay, so we have a list of celebrities from some of our community members yesterday, and we have sent them over to our marketing team. Okay, where should I buy Shinja in order to get the best reflections? There are several variables to take into consideration here: trade volume, the number of tokens that you hold, the number of holders that the reflections get distributed to, etc. There is no definite answer to this question. I know volume is king, and that's kind of a good way to go about it, but just think about it: the more volume that's traded, the more reflections that are getting handed out. Okay, and there's not going to be a definitive answer because that's financial advice in a way. So just think volume is king. Okay, we got, when we launch our blockchain, we will have tech customer support that users can contact if they are having issues such as failed transactions. That's going to be iffy right there. I can tell you that already. Cliff hasn't really thought about that. It would be a good idea to have support, but as far as failed transactions go, there's really no way to refund gas fees. Even when the transaction fails, computing power is still consumed, and those fees cover the cost. So that's, that's a tough one right there, because we have to think of DeFi. We're in control of our own things that we do. That's the difference between having a centralized bank and us having a decentralized bank. Okay, so we're gonna have to take a lot of responsibility with this transition. Which utilities is Cliff most excited about? All of them. So am I, and I'm sure the rest of the community is. Make sure you guys got that like button hit up and load this up with comments, okay? This helps the YouTube algorithm get this out to more people. If we buy Shinja on the CEX and transfer it into a new DeFi wallet, will that add to our holder count? Yes, it will, okay? So check that out. That was a good question as well right there. Will our tokens receive reflections while staking on the Dojo shop? Not directly, no. It will work similar to Gold Farm. Reflections will go to the staking pool and be distributed proportionally when the staking period ends and you exit the farm, okay? So those were some of the questions right there, and I wanted to cover that. We have a lot of things moving forward, and we're going to watch the price right now. Let's refresh this really quick and see where we're at. But notice that we got Bitcoin's price starting to pick back up, and that's when we're going to see the prices pick back up on our side as well, okay? So this line right here, this 13, we already hit this. These are all good buying opportunities. We're going to rock right back up. You can tell that Bitcoin is very thirsty to rock right back up to the upside, okay? The minute Bitcoin does that and we have that proper correction, which is looking like we're looking pretty good, right? Bitcoin's picking up little by little. We all want this. The whole crypto community wants this. This was a huge pullback for Bitcoin from 68,000 down to 30, and now look at what we're doing. So we're up already, $12,000 from that last horrible pullback, and now we're working our way back up. Get your reflections, sit on your hands. No other token is really talking about this much utility, so we got a lot of things to look forward to. All these things will start to grab traction, okay? So continue to come back, experience the abundance of money with me. Till next time, you guys know what it is. Later.